Yo, what's good, all my Terpy Terp heads? It's your boy Big Kid 91 here on Terpy Time Taste Buds. And yeah, right here we just got a little new old review, an old new review, whichever way you want to take it, or we've reviewed it before. It's the Lemon OGZ, Lemon OGZ Live Rosin Vape, Live Rosin Vape by Have Hash. It's a really good one. I've had it before. I would rate them just as long, or in comparison to along the lines of like Team Elite Genetics rosin disposables, and a couple other really good ones that I like. I used to go for Cold Fire rosin disposables until I found out about their whole about them trying to basically sue the guy who made it and everything like that. And yeah, so I stopped kind of following Cold Fire after that. Um, Flavor Aid is a really good brand, although I wish they would make more live resin cartridges and live resin carts and more. And I wish they would make rosin disposables as well. Because figuring he's the one that made it, I would figure he'd be a little bit more ahead in that part. But you know what I mean? Sometimes slow steps are better steps. So, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I hope you guys are having a great night. Doing more than all right. Gotta go to work tomorrow. And yeah, just about to hit this rosin dip a couple times. Just been watching Fallout. Been rewatching the season 1 of Fallout, because season 2 is about to come out on the 17th. Yeah, on the 17th. Or actually, no, tomorrow. Actually, I think on the 16th. Yeah. Let's see, where's my vape? Where's my other vape? My nicotine vape. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. About to hit my nicotine vape before we hit this rosin vape. Oh, strawberry mango. Sounds like a good one. Some I don't like. Some have like a weird like aftertaste, or some kind of like a weird like, I don't know. Like a weird coating or something like that. It's on eco, actually, which is like low. Actually saves the battery and doesn't hit it really that hard or whatever. I don't need it to, you know what I mean? I don't need to sit there and have like a whole huge cloud or whatnot. Hit it a decent amount, just, you know, that's it. But I think it does. I don't know if there's a pulse or not. There's a boost, turbo, and eco. Yeah, there's pulse on one of them, so I know what you're talking about. But this has eco, boost, and turbo, and it goes in that order from going, low to high. I usually have it on eco though, just to save because sometimes I do be hitting it a little bit throughout the day, going to work, coming back, everything, before I go to everything, just throughout the day in general, that the battery does tend to go down, and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, forget, I gotta charge this thing, so that does happen. Oh, Black Bar, and is that what, is that the brand, or is that, because I think I've seen those before, heard those before. Yeah, it's my day off, just about to hit this live rosin vape. By Have Hash. Like I said, I did a review on it before. It's the Lemon OGZ one. You've seen it. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen the Black Bar before. It's the strawberry mango one. I can't remember if I've had it or not, to be honest with you. No, not holy water. It's the, yeah, it's the brand have hash. I'm about to cut this bad boy open. I literally brought scissors in here, and I don't know where they went now. Oh, there. I'm close to sitting on them. That's why. They're too close to me. Right under my nose. Like I said, we just been rewatching the Fallout series because they're about to come out with the second series, and I can't wait. Fallout is dope, which is crazy. I never really played the game. My brother played the game. I knew quite a bit of people playing the game as I grew up and shit, but I just never played it. Um, yeah, I mean, and I did play games when I was younger. I was a kid that played, quite a bit of video games, but excuse me. But yeah, I never got into Fallout really. I guess it was because it was more like an RPG, and I don't know. I'm not really that big into RPG games that much, which is crazy because I love this one book that is about RPG games. It's kind of like an RPG. It's called a lit RPG, and it's like it's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. One of the it's hilarious. It's fucking comedic, and it has kind of like a video game, like feel to it. It's not just that it has like a cutting it open. It's not just that it has like a an RPG feel to it. It also has like along the lines of kind of like a video game feel. So it's, yeah, but it's comedic as shit. Seth MacFarlane's about to make it into a show, so that's just dope. Love the way this is designed. Like it's all out and everything, and like you can feel it. It's just like embedded. It's crazy. It all stands out. The lettering stands out. There's like little things that actually stand out. You can feel it. Like, love the way this is designed. Lemon OGZ. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of does suck. Um, damn, that sucks. I feel it. Damn, that sucks. Well, after that, at least after that, I have it prepared. Have it now. You can, I mean, that's, it's kind of like going to be more of a celebratory thing, anyways. That's like, a lot of people smoke blunts like every day, and like to me, that's kind of like, I don't know, and to each their own, of course. But to me, that's kind of like a waste. I'd rather smoke a blunt when the time calls for it. Just like kind of drinking when the time calls for it, drinking some good scotch when the time calls for it, or but no, yeah, I get that. That would suck because I would have to. I would definitely like. I actually went like about 3 months without drinking, um, just to prove to myself I didn't have to drink every day to go to bed or not to deal with shit, whatever. You know what I mean? Just to not drink every day, whatever. Um, and yeah, I mean, I'm drinking right now, but like I said, I went without 3 months or whatever, and I'm not drinking every day like I used to, whatever. I was drinking every day for like 5 years plus, and just all bad. Um, but regardless, yeah, I would definitely have to be drinking though in that case. Or I would definitely like if it was something like that though, I would have to be drinking like at least a little wine, nothing like heavy. I'm not talking about I'm gonna have to get sloshed with vodka every night, but I'm at least gonna have to like sip on a little wine or something. Even if I got a drug test, I'm sipping on some wine or something at the very least. Like the nicotine cannot just get me by. It's not just like it's gonna help for sure. It's definitely gonna help get me by, but it's not. It can't be the only thing getting me by. Like because I would need to be able to sleep. I would need to be able to relax, and I don't know. I don't know if the nicotine by itself would do it for me like that. Like it would, but just I don't feel like enough. You know what I mean? I don't feel like enough. Like it would help for a little bit, but yeah, yeah. See, I would have to at least have like a little bit of tequila, just a little bit of little bit of goofy juice, just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit to keep me underway. You know. Turn this fan off for just a second. Been kind of chilly in the Bay Area here lately, to be honest. It's been chilly. And I mean, I don't like it hot. I'd rather like it chilly than hot. Don't get me wrong, but like I still don't want it chilly. I still don't want it cold. Like I'm a little body. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a cold body, bro. When I'm out in the freaking when I'm outside and it's cold outside, I'm like the first one to go in. Like the conversation got to be pretty fucking interesting for me to stay around and want to just stay outside in the cold to just stay outside in the cold and you know what I mean. Like I'm cool. I'm gonna go inside, y'all. I'm good. I'm gonna roll one up and go inside, stand in front of the heater, a little space heater, hopefully a fireplace, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get warm. I'm gonna get warm. I'm gonna get high and get warm. I'm not trying to stay outside like but at least gotta try to look on the positive side. At least it hadn't been hot as shit. And when it's hot as shit, I just can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. I don't stay hydrated. I need to stay hydrated more and drink more water. But regardless, I do not stay hydrated enough, which is why we got this, especially since we're drinking. Love the one with the little lid, the bottle little. But definitely need to drink more water because yeah, out in the heat, bruh, like I can't do it. I just I can't. I won't do it. Been trying to figure out when the best time to do these live streams and shit is and everything. Last time I had like 3 or 4 people back and forth, leave, come back, stay for a while, so but it's all in algorithm. Like I've said before, it's all in algorithm. YouTube is a fucking algorithm. You know what I mean? It's one step at a time. One step at a time you climb, just like anything else. But I will say I'm not I do love this one. I do, but I'm trying to stay I don't love the fact that it has Z in it, Lemon OG Z, for the simple fact that I know that Skittles is in it. I'm almost damn sure that Skittles is in it. Anything that has a Z is this cross of Skittles. And like, dude, look, Z is my one of my favorite. Was one. It kind of still is one of my favorite. Skittles is one of my favorite strains. Um, Especially the one by Terpogs, the ones who created it. But regardless, people just once it got big, and I even smoked it like a few years before it even got big. Like I remember it getting big, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's crazy because I remember smoking this, and it was a really good strain, but like it wasn't a big thing until it caught on, it got in the right hands or whatever. It's clever. People heard about it. It just time, right place for everything. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just once it started getting popular, it started getting crossed in like everything. So it just like for me, even though it's one of my favorite strains, it's kind of like having your favorite food like too much. I'm like, I don't want the Z. I don't want the Z right now. I'm taking a break from the Z. Let me have the Z later on. I love the Z, but let me, because I'm a big candy smoker. Y'all, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know I'm a big candy smoker. As long as it's natural terps. I don't want no fucking spray terps, no bullshit like that. But, um, I love candy flavored buds, you know what I mean? I love some buds that just like taste, sweet and just but cuz I have a sweet tooth and especially when it comes to buds, no different, no different. But yeah, just I'm trying to take a break on the Z for a minute so I can appreciate it still. I don't want to get burnt out of one of my favorite strains. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So to that extent, I am going to complain. I don't want it to ruin one of my favorite strains, and it kind of has. It's like, and I did try a lot of Z's too. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the market is burning out the Z. They're burning out the Z, and I understand it. A lot of consumers want it, but y'all gotta like in my opinion, they gotta make the wave. They gotta set the new. They can't just and I'm on and it's mostly just like F1s. It's crossing one strain with another, bam, there we go. You know what I mean? It's not even that's I feel like that's why like there's so many drops. Like there's almost way too many drops. You know what I mean? Like don't get me wrong, I love the new drops. You see my videos, I love the new drops. I mean, dude, my wall right here is full of new drops. You know what I mean? Like I have my other wall is full of new drops. Like it's yeah, like I love new drops, I do. But because I like trying new things. I know what, I know what I have already smoked that I love so far. Let me try something new and see what else is new and see if this can be in comparison. Um, I don't know how to turn on the light. What do you mean on the? Uh, my light is on. Am I not? Is there a thing where I tap it on the side? Brightness. Oh, lighting on. There we go. I did. Okay. I think. I mean, you can let me know if it's on. It said lighting, and I pressed it. It said lighting on. I'm gonna be honest. This is my only second time live streaming, so I'm not sure if this is. You know what I mean? I don't know. The sign on your. Oh, okay. I got you. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. That's that sign. Says high as fuck, which we are about to be. Hold up, 1 second too. There we go. All right, try to bring a little bit more light in here. I want it too bright on my eyes and shit, but we gonna try to bring a little bit more light in here. You know. All right, it should be a little bit more bright. It should be a little bit more bright. Hopefully, I'm right. Like I said, I don't want to be looking like I'm staring into the damn sun here. All right, guys. I can't see for shit, but this is your boy Big Kid 91 here on Tippy Time Taste Buds. Like fuck, but now I am trying to take a break from the Z though. I'm trying to take a break from the Skittles. I mean, and it's a really great strain. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely want to see some old school strains come back. I don't know about y'all, um, and I don't even know if some of those ones are like completely authentic in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because I remember having some old school ones when I was old school. You know what I mean? When I was young, when I was super young. Fucking, trying White Widow for the first time, trying Sour Diesel for the first time. Like, the White Widow is one of my all-time classic favorites. Bro, Super Silver Haze, forget about it. What? Like, there's some classic AK-47. You know what I mean? I remember some ones back in the day that you just can't, you still, I'm sorry, in my opinion, you still can't beat to this day. You still can't. And there's some new ones. There's some really good new ones. That's not what I'm saying. There's some really good new ones because I love trying new buds that are just like, man, like that was, there's some that definitely are in comparison, but like you can't replace them. You know what I mean? You just can't replace them. AK-47, Sour Diesel, Super Silver Haze, White Widow, like Panama Red, just some old school ones where you just like, you know, like White Widow, like I said, was one of my all-time classic favorites. And I want to see some more people come out with some like F4, F5, F6 kind of strains. I want to see just like two strains in that line, line it. I'm like, damn, like that's it. You just basically, because in my opinion, you just crossed one with another, bam, here you go. Like, and that's kind of quick in my opinion. Like, you didn't, like, like, I don't know, you know. I mean, because I'm already knowing, like, I'm, me and my bro and, shit or whatever, working on making a new strain and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, like, it definitely does take a lot of work. Phenol hunting, you got to go through all the seeds, find out which one you like, of which traits take on the mother and it's just there's a lot that goes into it. It's fun, it is, if you like it, but you have to like it. And not even just like it, you have to love it. To be honest with you, I love it, but it is a lot. I will say it's not easy. It's not easy work, but that's what nothing worth it is. Nothing worth it is easy. you know you don't want it to be too much of a headache. It's got to that being in comparison with people and everything else like that, it does have to give you a benefit to your life. It does have to benefit and give some kind of value to you in your life though as well, even if it's wild or whatever, crazy, whatever, something that's might be a lot of work, whatever. I mean, towards everything, in general in life, it does have to add value. As long as it's adding value, then it's worth it. All right, let's hit this Lemon OGZ by Have Hash. I do love the way this is made though too. This is probably like my favorite. Um, like this, I mean, I wouldn't say my favorite rosin disposable necessarily, but the way that it's made, as far as the artwork on it, the material, everything else like that, like you can see that bubbles, it stands out. Like everything stands out. The lemon OGZ words, the letters, excuse me, they stand out. And I mean, yeah, it has like yellow bumps on it and shit like that. It's a part of like the splatter work. Looks like yellow or lemon is kind of like been splattered on the packaging, so it's like kind of embedded. It has like little, you know, little basically cool little stoner little embedments where you kind of like, you know, and in my opinion, in packaging, that's really cool because you feel along the thing, and just like how they have like some words that are like kind of glossy or something like that. It's just a part of the art, you know. I mean, especially that, I don't know. I haven't. Let me see. Let me see if it says anything about the battery. I don't think it says anything about the battery, though, to be honest with you. I mean, it says, you know, the information about the card, about the strain and all that, but I don't know if it says anything about the. Try not to take too many puffs or blinkers consecutively. You run the risk of burning the rosin on the heating element inside the vape. This will make you sad, which will make us sad. Take your time and enjoy. Let's stay high, happy, and terpy. Oh, that's cool. I always usually say terpy. That's all it pretty much says, dude. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything, and yeah, no, it doesn't say anything on this one. It says lemon OGZ vape card, some of cannabinoids, 77.68%, total THC 73.68%, total CBD 0.283%, which is 2.83 milligrams. And yeah, that's about all it says. Lemon OGZ by Have Hash, rosin disposable. And this is my preference. I would say in order, it's rosin disposable, live resin, cured resin, and then, what's after cured resin? Never distillate. Never distillate. Fuck distillate. Mm. I gotta say, though, that lemon and that Skittles flavor, though, is nice. Turn on this little fan real quick. That lemon and that Skittles flavor, though, little mixture right there is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and plus, I don't know if you any of you do Zens, but I do have Zens, and this actually I got because which is nicotine pouches. If you're not familiar, if you are familiar, most people are familiar with Zen nicotine pouches. I like them because it's not like I can fucking, you know, I'm in management anyways, and it's not like I can sit there and go to fucking work or whatever. Well, I have one in right now. It's underneath my lip, and it's a nicotine pouch. Um, but they just look like this, little white nicotine pouches. Not really no tobacco, whatever, just straight nicotine. I like them. The top compartment they have to basically where you can pop out and you can spit in, and or not spit in, but spit the nicotine pouch into or whatever if you're trying to get rid of it, and you're like, say you're in the movies and you're not by a trash can or whatever else, you know what I mean, wherever you're at and you need to spit it out, but you're not somewhere where you can spit it out at, and just kind of convenient little thing, because they do come in in these plastic things, in these plastic little, but they have a code on them where if you put the code into the into uh, into their online site, you get points, and those points you can get little stuff with. And this I just thought was too cool because it's a Zen can, but it's a metal aluminum Zen can, and it's just cool as shit. I love it. Because I've been doing Zens for like, I'd say a couple years now. And yeah, I mean, for me, they're just kind of. I mean, I still even. I'm not gonna lie, I even vape with us, and but for me, it's just kind of more convenient for work and shit because, like I said, it's not like I can just like be working or whatever at work and fucking hitting my vape whatever throughout the store and shit. It's just it's a lot more convenient. Especially when I got the Zen in, I crack a fucking Red Bull or crack a Monster or something like that and drink it, and I get going and hit my vape a couple times, and it's just a little bit extra. It gets me, yeah. And I gotta say, I'm proud of myself for quitting drinking for like 3 months. That's for me, like that's a big feat because like I said, I was drinking every day. Every day. There was not one day that I did not take off from drinking. And then to me, it was starting to get bad to a point because I was starting to drink like fucking 6 tall boys in a day. And I would start drinking like early in the morning. Yeah, I would start drink, and I did, but like three, I'm not gonna be drinking every day, just like I said or whatever. It's been like 3 or 4 days since I drank last time, whatever, and like on my Fridays is one thing, but I'm not gonna be drinking every day because and making an excuse, whatever, that oh I need to get to bed or oh woo woo this or that or whatever. I need to, like you know whether I need to, go to sleep or not deal with shit, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? That don't matter. Like I'm not, drinking every day or going back to how it was. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm having a drink right now, yeah, but I'm not about to have a drink every day. This is actually good right now because, I'm not taking valerian root right now because I've been taking valerian root every day too. So, I mean, just in the sense of it being more, um, excuse me, tolerable. I don't want to be too like I don't want my tolerance to get too built up to it because I have noticed where when I take it every day, I kind of my tolerance kind of gets too high to it, and I'm not like as sleepy off it as I should be. I'll take a couple of valerian root capsules, which is natural, organic, valerian root inside a couple capsules, and I'll take usually one of them because two of them usually gives me weird dreams and shit. To be honest with you guys, excuse me. I'll smoke a bowl or smoke a joint, and sometimes like I'll take a couple of those, and then I'll be well rested. Don't get me wrong, I will be well rested, but sometimes I'll like wake up and be like, what the fuck was I dreaming about? Like you had a weird dream, you just can't remember what the fuck it was about. You just know it was weird as shit. Like yeah. Oh, valerian root. It's a plant. Valerian root is a plant. It's the root of a plant. I don't know what the fuck it is, to be honest with you, and but I do know it's the root of a plant. I looked it up before. Off the top of my dome, I can't remember like in specifics to give you like exactly in detail, but it's basically the root of a plant. It's a valerian root. You can look it up. It's a VAL. If I Give me 1 second. I'll even bring out the little. I'll grab it real quick. Ugh. All right. Fuck. Trying to get through here. All right. So this is valerian root, and it's basically just. I'll even show you what the capsules look like and shit. It's just root powder. That's all it is. This plant root powder. It's literally organic. It's not sleeping pills, and I like it too because like I wasn't wanting to drink every day. I didn't want to take sleeping pills. Like to me, all those are like both like completely unhealthy as shit. And if I'm gonna fucking like take sleeping pills, like in my opinion, I might as well just drink. You know what I mean? At least I'm having fun. If I'm killing my fucking liver and I'm having to fucking take pills because of it, like I don't know. But they do actually they do actually work. They do actually work. It does actually get me calm. It gets me really sleepy and gets me really relaxed. And like I said, even when I take 2 capsules, it gives me weird ass dreams and shit, which isn't isn't beneficial. No, but they do get me well rested. Is the main point. Especially when I smoke a bowl or two or I smoke a joint. Perfect, perfect. Leveled out with it, perfect. I don't need to drink beer. I don't need to fucking be all sloshed and be all like fucking drinking every night or fucking, blah, 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 needing to drink more and shit like that. Like I said, like fucking, I was drinking 6 tall boys a day. I was drinking, at first I would get, 3 tall boys, whatever, like 2 tall boys. Then I would get 3 tall boys, and then I got, two of those, 3 packs, whatever the tall boys, and then I would end up drinking like 6 tall boys a day, and then I was just drinking, fucking, even on my days off, it'd be like I'd wake up at fucking, like fucking 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like drinking, like, bro, you need to like, that's not, you don't need to drink that early, like, and I'd be like, oh, like I'm bored, like fuck it, and no, bro, you just like, you need to fucking, be progressive, be productive, get shit done. Fuck that, son. You don't need the fucking, brewski. You don't need the alcohol every day, every time and shit. Like, get out that shit. But, yeah, you know. Plus, I'd rather have the buds anyway. Yeah, I get that one. I get that one. That's a bit, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't too because me, I'm gonna lie. I'm a lightweight. I can't hang. I try to hang with the big dogs and I just can't. Like for me, you know what I mean? It's more of like a self thing. Drinking is more like, and I did drink with a lot of my coworkers when I got off of work, but it's more like when I'm buzzed, I'm going home and I'm, you know what I mean, calling it a night and I'm done. Like I can't kick it like that. For people that can fucking drink all night and kick it with each other and all that shit, like that's cool as fuck, but I can't do it. I can't. Like I'll smoke with you, I'll sit there and fucking blaze with you until fucking, you know what I mean, until the end of time, and we'll sit there like, now, can I feel high to a point where, like, I can just chill? Yeah, fucking for sure. I only smoke, like, I'll sit, like I say, like, okay, so my recipe is I'll hit my cart, or I'll smoke a bowl of some sativa, or maybe a joint. Maybe a joint. It's rare. Maybe, like, a joint, like, I would say, like, 1 or 2, like, a week of some sativa, um, in the morning, but mostly it's like a bowl. Mostly it's a bowl of some sativa, and then or like at least sativa dominant, heady dominant, and then I'll smoke my on a heady cart, heady dominant cart, cartridge throughout work, throughout the day, whatever, before work, in the middle of work, whatever. And then at the end of work when I get off, I'll usually smoke a bowl or smoke a joint of some body dominant, of some indica dominant strains. And then that way, it's just kind of like a perfect recipe for me. I smoke like literally intensively. I do smoke. I don't smoke GDP in the morning and fucking some sativa at night like some people. I mean, I don't know. Like, if it's my day off, yeah, I'll smoke some like GDP in the middle of the day for sure. You know what I mean? If I'm not doing anything, I feel like going to sleep, whatever. Yeah, I'll smoke, some GDP. But like, I'm not about to smoke some GDP and go to work like some people can too, and that fucking amazes me. Some people can smoke some fucking OG Kush and fucking get to work and be all da 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 da. You know what I mean? I can't do that shit. I can't. That's not me. I'm gonna smoke some OG Kush and be like, man, I really want to help you out, bro. And I really like, I had this motivation, see, before we started, but now it's a little bit lenient to the other side. It's just not gonna work out for me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot smoke like, if we were to smoke some like Tangy, or we smoke some like some just some like some good heady weed or whatever, then I'll sit there and get to it and do it. But like, I'm not about to smoke no fucking OG Kush. You're about to smoke no fucking you know GDP or no fucking Afghani Kush, whatever, and fucking like get to work. It's not gonna work. So I'm just being 110% real. I mean, yes, I do feel like sativas. So I would say like, damn, I would say sativas have the best flavor too, because I smoke for a lot of the flavor, because I feel like, well, a lot of the flavor too, which a lot of people don't know, accounts for a lot of the high terpenes, flavonoids. That counts for a lot of the high as well. Just like baking a perfect cake, it's not about like, consider the icing the THC. Just because you have a lot of icing on that cake doesn't mean it's gonna be a good fucking cake. Like, that means it's gonna be a disgusting fucking cake. I've had cake with like a lot of icing on it that I'm just like, oh fuck, and I have a sweet tooth, so that's saying something. But like, you know, if you were to consider icing being THC, and then you were just put a lot of fucking THC, just because a plant has a lot of THC, that doesn't mean anything. Like, it does mean something, don't get me wrong, yes, but it doesn't mean like, oh, that's like a great, you know, cannabis strain, we do and this and that. No, it means like, is everything else dialed in perfectly? Because, like, dude, if that fucking thing gets me like some, I don't care if it gets me crazy, like, of a different high or whatever, but like the taste isn't there. Like, me personally, I don't want it. I don't want it. I've given strains away that I have gotten plenty of times, and I'm just like, no, I don't want this. Like, I'm not gonna fucking. I've bought in certain, you know, fucking strains, but you paid good money on where I'm just like, man, fuck this. Like, what the fuck, you know? And it sucks too because you're paying like, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you're hunting, it's a roll of the dice, bro. You guys know it's like it's not like, oh, you get to smoke a bowl before you get to fucking try it or some shit like that. It's like, and a new strain drop, you don't know, you know what I mean? A new brand or new strain or new what, you know what I mean? You know, you're part of the game. You know, you try something, you know, you're hoping it's gonna be good. You're hoping it's gonna be good, but it's just like sometimes you've tried ones where you're like, man, what the fuck did I just pay for, bro? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But then, there's those times. There's those times. They're my man. There's those times, guys, where you pay for that 65 and you're like, bro, I'll fucking give you motherfucking 75 for this fucking easily. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'll easily give you this fucking, you know, this much for this. Like, you know what I mean? 10 bucks more, 20 bucks more, fucking take it. In fact, where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Take my motherfucking wallet, bro. How much do you got right now for whatever is in my wallet? You can have my card to my bank. I get paid again next week, bro. Don't worry about it. Just fucking help me help you, dog. You know what I mean? You're like fucking trying to sell yourself almost like fucking. Bro, that's like that blue caviar. If you guys seen it by like I did by Cookies, I did a strain review by it, and fucking bro, the blue caviar by Cookies is, oh my god, mwah, fucking so delicious, bruh. So fucking delicious and a little bit nutritious. I think it might be a little bit nutritious, but no, it is so. I'm not gonna lie, it is so fucking delicious though, guys. Like, the flavor on it though is just like absolutely, man. And I'm not a big fan of cookies. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a big fan of cookies. I'm not gonna say they're bad, whatever. I'm not gonna talk whatever on their name, anything like that, or whatever. A lot of people like them. Just to me, it's a little bit more commercialized than I like. They're a little bit more. He's a little bit more about business than about the plant. There's been certain things about, you know, court issues about, you know, cookies and other brands going in and out about. So I'm just kind of not, you know, I'm not going to touch on the subject, but me, regardless, I'm not a big, huge cookies fan. Do I like trying certain strains by cookies? Yes. But do I like the brand cookies really that much or really favor them other brand? No. I mean, there's certain other strains or certain other brands I'm much rather for, to be honest with you. And I'm not putting cookies down. I'm not saying anything bad about cookies, but it's just not one of my favorite brands. It's really not. I would say more like along the lines of 710 Labs, Alien Labs, Team Elite Genetics. Well, there's a lot of them, to be honest, but Nameless Gen. I would have to sit here and Doja, um, Wizard Trees. There's a lot of them, guys. Even Rosin Brands. There's a lot of them, bro. Connected, of course. There's a lot of them, but I did find out something that kind of made me bummed out, and I get it. I'm not gonna like, I get it, but it does kind of make me bummed out. Like Ted from Alien Labs, I guess, doesn't grow his own bud. He has his own growers that grow his bud and shit like that or whatever. And I mean, I don't know, like, I'm not talking bad on it or whatever. It's just, to me, that kind of sucks because I was like, for me, I feel like a brand should be a little bit more in tune to their own garden or whatever. Maybe, like, he does quality control, so, like, he is in his garden. That's not what I'm saying. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, you would be the one making the newer strains, or, like, I hope that's at least, like, you know what I mean? And I know, like, once you get into the business side a little bit more than just, like, oh, being able to, you know, grow and come up with your own strain yourself and everything like that. Well, like, to be honest with you, like, most people, most brands actually grow, like, from another, most brands grow from another, um, seed company. They'll grow a strain from another seed company, which to me, in my opinion, like, see, I'm making a new strain, and I'm making a new strain. Me and my bro is making a new strain with like four or five, like six, 4, 5, 6 other strains. Like we already got like a few like in it that we're, you know what I mean, like. I'm not playing around with like no mixing two strains saying, oh, I got a new strain. Like, to me, that's not making a new fucking strain. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it is to an extent, but to me, like, it's really not, because like you're making a new strain out of like mixing two other strain. You know what I mean? To me, that's so simplistic. Like, oh, bam, like here you go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like you took a lot of work into that. Like, I'm not saying, I don't know. To me, in my opinion, I don't feel like in my opinion, like pheno hunting and, you know, sitting there, like, I don't know. Like you gotta put more. In my opinion, you gotta put more in two strains in the one new strain that you're coming out with. I want to have like a good 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Stabilize it to an F4, F5, F6. You know what I mean? I want to stabilize that bitch. I want to fucking create the perfect fucking pheno. Go through every single fucking pheno, every single one myself, and fucking. I want to do everything in source. I don't want to outsource or fucking go from like go to a different farm or whatever for some, and I could very easily, I could go to a different farm, and make it easier, but I don't want it just to be easier. I want it to be all in sort, everything is all, everything, what you get is the strain coming out from we're making from we're, that's it. Because I feel like that's important. I feel like it's important to have everything done, like, because it's dope to try different things by everybody, but it would be cool to have that brand that has like everything down to where they're just like, bam. Like, to me, I respect a brand that, like, more so, in my opinion, that creates their own cultivars, that creates their own strains, rather than going to a seed company and growing one good. Because yes, people can grow good weed. Yes, you can grow weed better than the next guy, but that's just the thing. Like, everybody can potentially grow good, excuse me, good weed. But if you were to make a strain, excuse me, that had like, say 6 or 7, different strains in it, most people are gonna have to come to you to get that strain. If you have it down patented and everything like that, most people are gonna have to come to you to get that strain. Like, they're just, like, there is nowhere else they can get it. Like, that's just like Bisconte, which is one of my favorite strains. If you guys know me, you know. Bisconte from Alien Labs, by Alien Labs. Fucking, you can only get that from Alien Labs. From the, as far as I know, you can only get that from Alien Labs. I haven't seen it, sold by anyone else. And Bisconte is one of my favorite strains, and it tastes like melons. It tastes like citrus, bro. It tastes sweet. It's so delicious. And like I said, maybe a little bit nutritious. But no, it is one of my all-time favorite strains. And there has been some newer ones that have been in comparison with Bisconte by Alien Labs. Don't get me wrong. There has been some newer ones that have came out where I'm like, damn, like, is this gonna take? Is this gonna take it? But I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. But regardless, I mean, and there's been a lot of newer drops here lately. Like, I feel like less consistent drops and more quality drops. You know what I mean? I want, like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm getting into the brand part as well, but I wish more brands would come out with more quality drops and less consistent drops, instead of trying to be like, oh, let's hurry up and get a dropout. Let's hurry up and get a dropout. Everybody being like every next week or every 2 weeks being like, oh, I got a new weed drop. I got a new weed drop. It's like, damn, bro. Like, you just had one 2 weeks ago. Like, it was good, but you just had one 2 weeks ago. Like, I'd rather see a strain, you come out with a strain that has like 5, 6, 7 strains in it, and it took you like 2, 3 months to come out with that strain, bro, somehow. Like, and within all the time, like, you know what I mean? Like, somehow, like, of you already, already been on it, then fucking seeing you, like, being like, oh, bam, I got a new, you know what I mean? This is a cross. It just crossed, guys, bam. 3 months it came out. Here you go, guys. Here's a new strain. We got to come out with a new one, new one every time. It's like, no, bro. It's like, you know, like, come on. You got to be, because it's quality over quantity, bro. It's quality over quantity, and that's all the way around. It's not just coming up with a freaking new strain every freaking week and, I'll take a little sip of this brewski again. Like I said, we've been watching the Fallout series. I don't know if you guys have seen Fallout or not, but it's dope as fuck. And they're coming out with with the second season tomorrow on the 16th. Hit this Lemon OGZ Rosin. Lemon OGZ Rosin Disposable by Have Hash. Yes, sir. Oof. Lip clacking, palate smacking. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good one, y'all. Fucking sip, man. About to call it a night here soon. It's getting close to 10. It's 9:40 at night. Doing more than alright. Probably about to turn on the Fallout series back on again. Watch a little bit more Fallout before you go to sleep. But we might turn on some old school shit. We might turn on some old school shit because honestly, like, sometimes when I'm, especially when I'm buzzed and I'm lit or whatever, I don't want to try to follow along nothing or whatever. I'd rather just, watch some old school shit like some Seinfeld or something like that while I go to sleep. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I peep? Just kind of go to sleep. Fucking got the new entertainment center in here and everything. Got my bookshelf with my Dungeon Crawler Carl series on it. The whole series, actually. I'm actually waiting on a limited edition book by him, which is dope as fuck. Love the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, y'all. If y'all read, or even if y'all don't, like, y'all gotta fucking check it out. Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Like I said, Seth MacFarlane is actually making it into a show. So if that doesn't tell you anything, bro, like, come on. It's fucking hilarious, though. I'm on, like, the 4th book right now. I'm on the 4th book, and there's, like, 7 right now in the series. They're coming out with the 8th one in this coming up next year, and I think they might be coming out with, like, 10 or something like that total, something. But I'm on, like, the 4th book. I just started the 4th book, to be honest. I was reading the 3, like, consecutively, like, consistently, but I started listening to the audios, too, because the audio is actually, like, really dope, and I don't listen to audiobooks that much because they're boring. They fucking usually have a boring-ass narrator and everything, like, but, bro, like, this narrator for Dungeon Crawler Carl, his name is Jeff Hayes, and, like, he does pretty good fucking voices, bro. Like, he's really fucking good. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is an audiobook? Like, this is fucking, like, this is, like, pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? And, Like, not to be a nerd, but yeah, to be a nerd. Like, it was pretty fucking good. I was like, bro, like, this motherfucker's got some skill. Like, he's fucking, like, he's actually, like, into it, you know? But it's this, the book called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's actually about this, former Coast Guard, then, he got hurt basically, whatever, and he started working on fucking like rich assholes boats and shit like that or whatever, like all their technician shit or whatever, and then um, he uh, he had a girlfriend named Beatrice, um, and he had this cat named Princess Donut. She had this cat named Princess Donut technically, um, and she ended up being his ex because basically fucking she was saying she was going somewhere, and then like he seen her have an Instagram post about like fucking about her with her ex-boyfriend or something like that, an Instagram picture of like her sitting on her ex-boyfriend's lap. So she was like, oh well, like he was like, you know what, pack your shit, you know, get out, whatever with you, whatever. But basically they go one night everything just goes to shit, and they end up on this alien game show because fucking they are not abiding or whatever to this act that that basically what was it that something about the mineral rights, something about like mineral rights. I have to look at it again, but it's something like they weren't abiding to this act or whatever. So basically, they were saying, hey, like we're gonna take your planet. You guys have a certain amount of time to get it back. You have to go on this game show, whatever, and destroy all these different creatures and go through all these different floors, these levels of floors, if you want to, you know, win Earth back. Otherwise, like we're taking everything, type shit. Um, but it's about him, this big buff dude or whatever. Um, I actually have a picture of him on my shirt. Uh, yeah, it's right here. His name is Carl. He's getting chased by the goblin. Here's Princess Donut. And yeah, like fucking the book is fucking like hilarious, you guys. Like it just really is. It's really RPG like. Once you read it, it really is RPG like because there's like a lot of potions and spells and all this different stuff, whatever. But it's just like, bro, it's fucking hilarious. Like if you read the first book, you would understand. Like you would just, and there's like a lot of metaphorical stuff, like along with like actual life, like how Earth is and how different people are and how different things are. Like it just it's and it goes in depth with the characters. It's not just that it's like, oh, this is silly goofy, this is a silly goofy book, whatever, about, you know, a guy and his cat or whatever. No, like Dungeon Crawler Carl, bro, is like it goes into like depth about like the cat and like the fucking guy and like this whole like game show and it's like this everything. It goes in depth with like everything, bro. Like I don't want to give too many spoilers just in case anybody actually does read it. Um, but like you should really give it a read. I'm telling you, it'll change. Like I don't want to sit there and like sound crazy, like it'll be like it'll change your life, but like it's bro, it's fucking hilarious. I just want to say Dungeon Crawler Carl is fucking hilarious. If you like comedy and you like to laugh and you like in-depth like actual like, you know, characters and shit like that or whatever, like bro, Dungeon Crawler Carl is fucking it, and it's lit. I'm saying Dungeon Crawler Carl, bro. You guys gotta check it out. Like I said, I'm on the fourth book right now, and there's like seven in the series. And I also got another one that is like a limited edition hardcover one, which I actually helped funded off Kickstarter, which is cool as fuck. I can't wait to get that one. Cannot wait to get that one. I'm super fucking stoked to get that one. Um, and there's like some thing where you can either get like the second book, which is Carl's Doomsday Scenario, or the third book, Anarchist, which is Anarchist Cookbook. And I hope they let you choose, because I would like to get Doomsday Scenario, because for me, not only is the book cover cooler, because it has like a limited edition book cover and shit, it's just dope as fuck looking, but the storyline and the second one is just way better, in my opinion. It's way funnier. It's just, bro. Like, and I hope they don't fuck it up, because like I said, Seth MacFarlane is doing a thing of it where he's making, videos of it and shit. So I hope they don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up, you know. And I don't think he would, because Seth MacFarlane, he makes some good stuff. Like Family Guy, bro. Fucking, even though I stopped watching Family Guy, like, it was fun, and fucking the Orville was a good one. Seth MacFarlane does make some really good stuff. So, like, I'm thinking he would do it justice. I'm hoping he would do it justice. Please do it justice. But it is a really good one. So, regardless, and it's like one of those books that I actually like enjoy reading, because for me to like want to read, like, I feel like it's a little bit, like, I think for everyone it's kind of a little bit more of a thing where like you have to try to read, and then like once you start to get into it, if you get into the story, then you're like, oh damn, okay, you can sit there and read through every page and be like, all right, like, this is a really good, what is this about, depending on what you like to read. Because me myself, I like a little bit more like science fiction. I like a little more sci-fi. But I like it with comedy. So like for me, this is the perfect book. Excuse me, because like I think I love futuristic sci-fi stuff, whatever. But like if you if I feel like, what, just because it's in the future, just because it's like science fiction, like all of a sudden like everybody's serious. Nobody has comedy anymore. Nobody has comedy relief. No, yeah, I feel it. It is almost 10 p.m. I'm about to get ready for bed too. I'm tired of shit. I gotta fucking wake up hella early. I gotta fucking be at work at like 6:30 in the morning. So I'm already knowing. Get you some sleep. Get you some Z's. I'm already knowing. I'm about to crack open this other beer, take a piss, fucking hit my pen a couple more times, maybe load a small bowl of some indica just to hit a couple times real quick, whatever, before I go to bed ski, and call it a night ski, and that's it. I'm glad you were watching, though. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for watching. That's dope as fuck. 8 hours. Fuck, for me, it's more like 4 hours. I can't get no 8 hours. Like, even for me, that's a little bit too much. Like, but I don't know, though, because on my days off, though, I'd be a little bit extra fucking tired and a little bit extra, like, moody and shit when I wake up. Like, everybody be like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, bro, like, stop. Don't you even ask me how I'm doing. You let me get you let me wake up. You let me drink my energy drink. Let me take a shower. Let me smoke up my little joint or whatever, my good size cool joint, and fucking, crash back out for a couple more hours, and then you ask me how I'm doing. Then when I'm woken back up and then doing better, and then you ask me, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I'm cool. Like, okay, fuck. You didn't seem like you were earlier, but all right. I'm cool, man. What are you talking about? Like, fuck. Fuck. No, but yeah, definitely get some rest. We about to end this here soon anyway. We just about to crack our other beer open and fucking talk a little bit more, sit and keep it terpy and keep it lit. That's it. It's a blue raz watermelon by Mr. Fog, a little nicotine vape. About to crash out here soon enough, you know. But it's been a good day, Just been cleaning my room and shit. Just been cleaning the house and cleaning the room, cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the house and shit. Like I said, keeping everything clean. Staying clean with the green. Always have my pipe clean. Although I do gotta clean it again before I smoke another bowl out of it. Because I always clean my pipes, my utensils, my rigs, everything daily. My paraphernalia daily. I always keep my shit clean daily. I always pour 90 fucking 1% alcohol on that bitch. swish it up, sometimes with salt, you know what I mean? I always keep my pipes clean. Because I hate it. Because, bro, I hate it when someone offers me some good ass motherfucking weed and a dirty ass pipe. And it's supposed to be clear. That motherfucker's supposed to be clear. And it looks like a goddamn motherfucking. It's just black inside. It's all resonated and everything. You got fucking. I'm gonna fucking damn near ghost hit that bitch while I'm gonna get hit of resin while I'm smoking some good weed. You telling me about this new drop and shit you have, but you having a dirty ass fucking pot. What the fuck is even the reason for that? You know what I mean? Like that is to me that doesn't even make any sense. You're gonna have some, to me that's like offering me a fucking like some good ass food on a dirty ass plate. You're gonna offer me like a dirty drop, or not a dirty drop, a fucking blah. You're gonna offer me a new drop of weed and a dirty ass pipe. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. I keep my pipe clean. I will never offer you guys a dirty fucking pipe ever in my motherfucking life, especially if it's a new drop. Especially if I'm like, oh yeah, this is a new drop by 710 Labs or Connected or fucking Doja or whatever, this or that person. Like, this is a fucking dope ass drop, guys. Oh, but yeah, like your fucking pipe's dirty as shit. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm never about to do that shit. Hell, I don't even barely fucking do it. Like, maybe if I'm going to sleep, whatever, something like that. Yeah, like it might be a little bit dirty. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But if I'm doing a new drop, if I'm doing like something that I haven't had before, like for sure, like even because I got what like 3 strains out of this like from this week that I tried. Brittany's Frozen Lemons by 710 Labs. It was Brittany's Frozen Lemons number 5 by 710 Labs. There was what was it? It was Zang Banger by Wizard Trees, and the new drop Permanent Shade by Alien Labs, and which I still have to review that. I just did a review of the Wizard Trees of the Zang Banger by Wizard Trees. But I still have to do the drop of I still have to do a review of the drop of the new drop of the Permanent Shade by Alien Labs, which is a really good one actually. Even it's a mix of the Nightshade and another one, but it's a really good one. Even though I didn't really care for Nightshade strain, it's a really good one. It's a really good mix. I do like it a lot. But yeah. And so those were some pretty good new strains. I did have the Brittany's Frozen Lemons before. I did have the Lemon OGZ Rosin Vape. Like I'm showing you guys that I've hit a couple of times. I didn't have the Permanent Shade by Alien Labs, obviously, because it just dropped. So that one will be a new drop, an actual new drop. Along with the Zang Banger by Wizard Trees, which I just actually reviewed. I haven't uploaded it to my channel, but I have reviewed it. But honestly, like, I am proud of myself because I didn't drink for like 3 fucking months and shit, And that's, quite a while. Like, when you're drinking every day for like 5 years plus, that's like quite a while. So, like, and it's not like I drank yesterday or the day before, or even the day before. So, like, I'm doing good, I just, I think it's good too, whatever, actually, the fact that I'm drinking in the in-between times, because the valerian root will actually kick in more when I take the valerian root. It won't be like, oh, bro, you just took this the day before and you've been taking this every day. Like I said, I've noticed myself getting pretty tolerant to it. So I'm like, damn it, I don't want to get too tolerant to it and be like, like, it's not even working anymore. Why am I even taking this valerian root anymore? Like, fuck. Because honestly, like, I usually take ever since I quit drinking, I usually take a fair amount of organic supplements. I usually take the L-theanine, which is helpful for hyper focus. Helps you kind of like, stay like in tune and shit, which is really good, especially if you take it with like an energy drink or coffee, preferably coffee. I'm trying to quit drinking energy drinks. I wouldn't want to advise that. Coffee, some caffeine, either way. Um, take the L-theanine or some caffeine, and then I take the horny goat weed, which is a organic supplement as well that helps with blood flow. So it helps you just kind of like stay energized, awake. It stays, helps your blood flow like regularly, even more so, and it just kind of helps a lot. Stay awake and everything else. And then I take the valerian root at night to help me relax and go to sleep and everything else. And yeah, and I'm about to actually take ashwagandha to help reduce stress and body stress and relax and help with sleep as well too. So but yeah, ever since I've been quitting drinking, I've been taking a lot of organic supplements and just been kind of trying to stay a little bit more organic. That's it. About to hit there's about to hit about to hit this rosin pin a couple times and about to call it a night. Hope you guys doing more than all right. You know, kicking it with the ones you love and care about, and with the ones that love and care about you. Reciprocation is key, y'all. Let that shit ring true. Reciprocation is key. We're gonna drink this brewski, hit this pin, and let a new day begin. Stay positive, get some sleep, get some good sleep. That's important. Even if, because I don't need a whole 8 hours of sleep, to be honest with you. I don't. Some people do, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not, whatever. But I don't. I only like, I would say like 4 to 6. 4 to 6. 4 to 6, I'll be fine. 4, I'm kind of a little bit grumpy, a little bit on, whatever. But 6, I'm cool. I'm more than cool. 8 hours is a little bit too much for me, to be honest with you. 8 hours, I'll be like, damn, like I overslept. Like I don't, you know what I mean? We were gonna watch more of this Fallout series, but I don't know. Like, it's getting pretty late. It's like 10, and plus, like I said, I want to go sleep early. And I know if I watch Fallout, like, I'm addicted to it. Like, it's a fucking dope ass show. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. But like, I'm probably just gonna watch something like Seinfeld and shit like that or whatever. Like I said, it's like Fallout's coming with a new fucking second season. Actually, tomorrow they were gonna come out with it 17th on the 17th, but they're actually coming out with it tomorrow. Excuse me, because they have like some deal, whatever they said on Twitter, some shit like that or whatever, where they, instead of like the 17th, where they're coming out with tomorrow, I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck. So I'm definitely ready for that. So like, I do wanna watch the season again. I do wanna keep watching it, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna end up going to sleep too late and waking up too late for work, bro. Like I need to get to work and shit like that, and fucking, work sucks, motherfucker. Work sucks. You know what I mean? But I stay positive about it. You know what I mean? I stay positive about it because, like, what else? What else, bro? You have to go to fucking work. So, like, you have to pay bills. You have to pay rent just like everybody else. So, what else? What else are you gonna fucking do but stay positive about it? We can't, you know what I mean? We're in it. So, you might as well be in it to win it. Try to fucking get ahead. That's, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. Women OGZ. But like I said, we are trying to stay away from the Z's though, so I'm kind of mad at myself because I didn't know, because fucking I got the Zang Banger, which I should have known. I mean, dude, it starts with a Z, you idiot. Like, fucking duh. fucking, but like the Zang Banger by Wizard Trees, which I love Wizard Trees, and I did want to try the new drop, whatever. But like, bro, to be honest with you, I'm trying to stay away from the Z's. So like, I'm trying to basically be like, I don't care if you have a new strain or not. If it has the letter Z in it, I'm not trying in it. I'm not trying it because like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of trying the fucking all the Skittles drops, bro. Like I'm done. If you come out with a different drop than Skittles, for sure, cool. Like, bro, I definitely want to try it. But like, I'm trying to give my break a self, myself, my break a self, myself a break from the Z. You know what the fuck I mean? But I'm trying to give myself a break from the Z. And fucking the fact that like we literally, it's so hard to get, because even though the fact that I say that, bro, even though the fact that I say I'm trying to get myself a break from the Z's, we still end up with the Z's, bro. Even on this, the Lemon OGZ, the fucking, the fucking, oh, that's right here. Duh. The Zang Banger. The Zang Banger by Wizard Trees, which, yes, Wizard Trees is dope. I love them, but, bro, and Have Hash is dope. I love them, but, bro, I'm tired of the fucking Z drops. I'm so tired of the Z drops, bro. I'm so tired of them. Like, stop it. I love Skittles, but you're killing it. You stop it, please. Like, even when I try not to have it, you guys still make me have it. Stop it. Alright, y'all, we gonna hit this one more time. We gonna go to sleep soon. Hope you guys been having a good night and doing more than alright, man. It's 10:04. 10:04 right now. And it's Terpy time log. It is what is it? Is it Monday? Just Monday. 10:04 at night. December 15th. 2025. 2025. Let's get high. But we've been getting high. Been getting a little bit buzzed. Been getting a little bit high. Doing alright. Doing alright. Hope you guys been doing alright. Doing more than alright. You know, having more than a good night. Lip smacking, palate clacking. That was a good one. Alright, y'all. Keep it lit. Keep it terpy. We're gonna see you guys in the next one. With your boy Big Kid 91. I'm on Terpy Time Taste Buds. Keep it terpy and keep it lit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.